Back to Gomez.
Just keep doing it. I gotta try to make a call.
Gomez. There for Reyes. Into the hands of Michael Liacono. Already one great save under his belt. Underway quickly here. Another pass intended to Mosby, but out of bounds. Nothing Ronald Delta Mosby could do with it. First couple minutes here. A little bit more possession for Napa Valley. A little bit more attacking play by Napa Valley. One really good save for San Francisco. Knocked back into the middle. Too high from McCoon. Back to McCoon, though, off the foot of Seha. Halajian intended for King, broken up. Sal Gomez. And Valdez and Gomez again from Mendoza.
Beautiful ball night here in Napa.
1839 really play well under duress. Able to take a breath, find the right pass at the right time. Knocking it around really well here. It's Oscar Ortiz again. Well covered there, taken away by the Vikings. Just does enough. Nice cut by Sullivan. Long pass for King, but too far. Valdez comes out to knock that one away. Falls to the feet of Mosby. Haladian again. It's a strike and a save by Valdez. Sometimes a wide strike like that, low to the ground, can actually be pretty tough for a goalkeeper. That one easy enough for Valdez. A long distance out. Now Reyes. Carreras.
I'm gonna switch to a different one.
Ryan Dieter. Alvaro Carreras. Sal Gomez. Working against Sullivan again. Knocked away by Sullivan. It'll be a throw-in for Napa Valley, 1839. Throw away. Throw in. Thrown into the middle. San Francisco falls back for Napa quickly, though. It's Seha again. Alvaro Carreras. 1839 kind of having their way so far. Trying to pull San Francisco one side of the field to the other. Taken away by Mosby. To the middle for King. Given back to Oscar Ortiz at a dangerous spot. Cut out, though. San Francisco bailed out. King back on the ball. It's a foul and a free kick, San Francisco. Taken quickly. McCoon. King. Himself dropping in to help out. The way Dario Pavone did. McCooney again. Great touch by King into the middle for Halajian. Here's a chance for San Francisco. It's a foul and a free kick for Napa. Covering there was Marco Reyes. Down he goes. Free kick Napa. Great run by Ronald Delta Mosby. That one set up by a brilliant pass into the middle by King to Halajian.
Women's squad, the women rounding out their season a couple of months ago. That was under the steady hand of head coach Zach Sullivan in the North Conference.
Well, it's back underway. We are here in Napa.
1939 FC women's team going out of the bang, Vikings, San Francisco Soccer Club, 7-1.
Carreras.
The stream was a little bit iffy, but we're back on. Okay. It might be a little bit unstable, but we're streaming.
Thanks again for being with us here. U.S. Open Cup playoffs. San Francisco Vikings at Napa Valley 1839. Technical difficulties are a part of live broadcasting. Thanks again for being with us. Hayden Larson on the call, JP Castillo producing, Scott Stone on the stadium speakers. Taking away Halajian. Too long for Jamasby. All the way through to 1839's goalkeeper, Javi Valdez. If you are just joining us, we have the lineups for you. Of course, not many changes to 1839's roster. They went to vie for a championship with missing Storm Schmidt Hollenstad. Here's 1839's Sheriff Oscar Ortiz just wide. San Francisco calling for an offsides flag that never came. A goal kick for Liacono. Already one brilliant save under his belt, stopping a strike. Right next to that far post, off the foot of Oscar Ortiz. Michael Liacono, a goal kick. Blasts it in the middle of the field. Right, that logo, 1839, come up with the ball quickly. Reyes. Ryan Dieter now. Intercepted, intended for Dario Pamon. Cooney. Algerian. Great job to just keep this one in play. Too far from Cooney. 1839 again. So far, 15 minutes gone. More possession for Napa Valley. San Francisco in the last couple minutes, though, finding a little more of a rhythm and attack. Had one man to beat. Attack stopped by Marco Reyes. There's another one for Ortiz. Wide to Mendoza. It's a strike and punched away by Liacono. He picks up his own volley. Ended up working out. Liacono will have wanted to catch that first one, if possible, instead of punching it away. Created a dangerous volley that could have been knocked in the back of the net by anybody. Even one of his teammates by accident. This one looked way offside, but it's King against Valdez, knocked into the middle, over the bar and out of bounds. Well, the flag stayed down. From here, looked a mile offsides, but that was a live ball. Halajian puts it over the top of the bar. Not sure the referee would have overruled that one. That could have been 1-0 right here. San Francisco, really great chance to have the lead here in Napa. Instead, we're still level. Call it one great opportunity for both of these teams. Little nod to Valdez. Halajian trying to steer that ball well over him. As he dove back to the middle. The pass from King. game this has started out to be. Mosby, San Francisco. Here's King. Getting more involved in the attack. Another great pass here if he's onside. McCooney. Flag stays down. Intercepted as he tried to get it into the middle by Mendoza. Mosby takes it away from Marco Reyes. This one for McCoon. Flag down again. Really close calls. Tried to knock it into the field of play. Would have just been a goal kick. Ends up giving it back to 1839 anyway. A long run for Dieter, and this time the flag does go up. Offside Napa Valley. Frenetic 2 or 3 minutes of play here in Napa. San Francisco Vikings at Napa Valley 1839 U.S. Open Cup playoffs. First such event here in Napa. On the road, the previous iterations of this tournament. Home here in 2025, courtesy of a championship run. Ending in the summer in Dallas. Kick. Machario Victoria to the middle, across the face of goal. Valdez couldn't come out for it. Back into the middle. Picked up by Mendoza. Oscar Ortiz. Dario Pavone wide open in the middle of the field. Long one for Ryan Dieter. This time he's on sides, but it's too far. Into the hands of Liacoro. Henry Estrada. Free kick, San Francisco. Fouled by Ryan Dieter. 20 minutes gone. This thing is evened out. 1839 started with more possession. Better in the last few minutes by San Francisco. Brilliant opportunity created by Sean King, number 5. Kind of been the point of the attack for San Francisco so far in this one. Great opportunity for Halajian. Ended up blasting it way over the bar. Still great to create that opportunity by San Francisco. They'll have a lot more chances if they keep playing like this. Halajian, still Halajian in the middle. San Francisco saved, but it's back and blasted away by 1839's defense. It was McCooney. Another great opportunity. Valdez still in rare form for 1839. A couple of saves credited to him already. 20 minutes only so far. 1839 under some duress. Jerry Mendoza. Just trying to take a breath here. Here's Sal Gomez. Patiently waiting for an opportunity. Carreras. Bouncing around between Monzo and Dario Pavone and Dieter. And Monzo into the middle for Dario again. So good under pressure, Dario Pavone. Ball taken away though by San Francisco, Sean King. Cooney. Back to Sullivan. Sean King again. Long one intended for a Jamasby, but too long into the arms of Javier Valdez. Jerry Mendoza. Dieter loses it. Jamasby again. Dario Victoria. This one runs out of bounds for a throw-in real close to that corner flag. Dieter trying to get it out of the danger zone. Goes Seha. Or Alcadi, excuse me, it's Sal Gomez. Was thinking of one of the players missing from that championship run. Javier Alcadia not here tonight. Oscar Ortiz deflected away. Kick from Loacono. 1839 with the ball, win possession, Yuli Vega. So far, 1839 winning more of those contested situations. Goal kicks. Still probably the edge in possession so far, Napa Valley 1839, but San Francisco Vikings carving out good opportunities.
Goes down there, run on down, grab a veggie rice bowl. You can also pick out fried chicken kimchi wraps, loaded fries. Grab a street
Mendoza. Down goes Sal Gomez. Free kick, 1839. Makuni. Infraction. Still down is Gomez.
This is the qualifying round for 2026
Punched away again by Liacono. The flag is up. It's like offsides is the call. That's another one. Liacono would probably want to think about catching if possible. Positioning been good. Good punch that time. This one a goal kick. Once again, won by 1839 initially. Great pass from Pavon to Ryan Dieter. Out of bounds. Quick throw in. This one for Acherio Victoria. Out of bounds again. Thrown in by 1839 now. Dario Pavon. Dieter into the middle from Manzo. Yuli Vega. Sal Gomez to Christian Thea. Yuli Vega. The middle Dario Pavon laid up for Ortiz. 1839 strike first in Napa. Vikings, Sheriff, and that duo strikes again. Such innate understanding, telepathic communication between Dario Pavone and Oscar Ortiz. That's how they love to play. They'll almost lull you to sleep with their passing. It's almost hypnotic, and then just like that, Dario Pavone's wide open against that back line. Lays it up perfectly. Brilliant touch for Oscar Ortiz. Nice little run by 1839's Sheriff, and a great strike to steer that one just beyond Liacono's reach. The 1839 with the lead here. Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup playoffs. The first ever here in Napa. 1839 have competed on the road in previous years.
Shake a cowbell down there, so the more cowbell is what the fans are
We said at the start of this one, San Francisco Vikings battle-tested group here.
Sounds like we got a few cowbells.
They've been in the U.S. Open before. Still a lot of time left in this game.
Looks like we've got a throw in here for Napa.
Marco Reyes, Carreras. Tough one to deal with for Valdez with Sean King there, but goes back to Carreras. That's why 1839 have been so patient. Just about 30 minutes gone, 25 minutes of just clinical passing side to side, waiting for their opportunity. Trying to create opportunities while at the same time not leaving themselves too exposed. And even then, San Francisco created a couple great opportunities. None better than a brilliant setup by Sean King. Shot one over the bar by Halajian, but San Francisco Vikings themselves looking potent here for moments. This one. Liacono with a great save or two as well. Goal kick by Liacono. It's a good one. Sean King couldn't quite bring it in. Still in play. Finally taken away by Gomez. Manzo back to Reyes. Little mistake at the back becomes a throw in for San Francisco, taken quickly. Nice pass to Jamasby. Broken up by Reyes. Alvaro Carreras. Heads up play by San Francisco. Trying to catch Napa off guard. Oscar Ortiz. Couldn't find an outlet, goes back to Mendoza. Ceja. Carreras. Dario Pavone in the middle. Couldn't find Dieter. Easy interception for San Francisco. Now going the other way. No whistle. 1839 ball now. Dario Pavone. Wide to Rez. Other side now. Manzo. Sal Gomez. Near sideline. Back to Mendoza again. Another loose pass. All the way back to Liacono. Derjarian. Sullivan. Broken up. Mendoza couldn't quite find Sal Gomez, but it falls for Ceja. Pursued by King, but all the way back to Valdez. Long pass, too high Ortiz. Sullivan off of Sal Gomez. Little push in the back, too. Might be a free kick. Here it is, a free kick. It's Donahue, Sullivan. Good opportunity for San Francisco. A lot of players piling forward. About 10 yards from the box. Try to force a mistake by 1839. Good pass. Couldn't bring it in though. Couldn't quite save possession. King. Will be a throw in by Napa. Gomez back to Mendoza. San Francisco approaching this the right way, playing high, not making it easy for 1839. Especially now that they're trailing by a goal. But still, Dario Pavone finds space in the middle. Good pass for Ryan Dieter. Wide open was Vega. Well defended though. Dieter cutting in, cross by Dieter. Strike! Yuli Vega makes it 2-0 for Napa. 1839 take firm control here, 10 minutes away from halftime. The Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Built up from the back, and the Vikings asking what could they do. They were defending that pretty well. Good coverage on Dieter. Brilliant pass from Dario Pavone in the middle to even find Dieter. Because of the defending, it took Dieter a while to find Vega.
1839, green flag is a flag.
By the time you found Vega, just cool, calm, and collected finish. Vikings find themselves trailing by 2 now here in Napa. Dario Pavone, brilliant again, draws the free kick from the foul. Surrounded. Couldn't get the ball away from him. Free kick goes back to Mendoza, Sal Gomez, and now Mendoza again. Vega. Another opportunity for 1839. Crossed in. Does connect with Oscar Ortiz. Christian Ceja. Dieter! Strike saved well by Liacono. No way he was going to hang on to that one. Brilliant save. Diving to his left. Just able to steer it wide. It's a corner kick for Napa Valley. A lot of momentum for 1839 right now. Wherever you may be, however you may be watching or listening, thanks for making us a part of your night. San Francisco Vikings at Napa Valley, 1839. Corner kick, Napa. Taken short and low, now crossed in. Long one. Just saved momentarily by Ortiz, couldn't hang on. Taken away by Dergerian. That one won by Ceja. 1839 on the ball again already. Ceja. Pass for Reyes this time. The hands of Liacono. Good quick restart, brilliant throw. It's like a quarterback out there, Liacono. Brilliant pass to Archario Victoria. Trying to get something going for San Francisco. Halajian. Good long pass for King. Nothing he can do on the end of it. Great plastered coverage there by Dieter.
Inside, 10 minutes to go here in this first half.
Making it tough on King and out of bounds for a goal kick.
Make sure you grab a home game punch by Perfect Puree of Napa Valley.
Right now, really interesting balance in this game. Feels like a lot of momentum for 1839 after scoring their first. After the first 25 minutes, felt pretty balanced. If not a little edge for Napa, but now trailing by 2, San Francisco has to make sure it doesn't become 3. Two at halftime is still really manageable. Be a lot of work in that final 45, but not impossible. 3 goals here on the road just feels really tough. I'd love to pull one back before halftime, make this a totally different game. Still a lot of fight by San Francisco out there. Not sure how Ryan Dieter hung on to that. Somehow getting it forward to Marco Manzo. Gets his foot in there, Dergerian, just to break that up. And down is Ceja. Medical staff gonna go out. Hope Ceja's okay. Had a great game, sort of playing in that spot we saw Alcadia play in for at least parts of this first half. Javier Alcadia, League for Clubs championship run.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, crazy real estate market out there, but if you're looking to buy or sell a house, make sure you contact Teresa Castrillo and Marie Max Group to help you out with that purchase or sale. Marie Max Group, proud partner of 1839 FC.
Report that Ceja back on his feet. Does look to be okay. Has to make his way off the field for now. 1839 down to 10. Looks like Ceja will be able to make his way back on the field pretty quickly here. San Francisco with a chance. This one through. Jamasby out of goal was Valdez, but it's brilliant save by him. Comes a corner. It's a corner for the San Francisco Vikings. Close call for Napa. Ceja back in the game. That's exactly the opportunity San Francisco wanted. Just a brilliant save. Delta Jamasby did all he could do there. Corner in for San Francisco Vikings. It's wide, and Reyes was going to let it go out of bounds. Valdez picks it up. 42 minutes gone already. It's gone by quickly. Felt like a really balanced start to this game. Not a tiny edge to Napa, but 1839 have pulled away in the last 10. San Francisco hanging on. This is Sean King. Still plenty of time in this game, and he's been brilliant for San Francisco. Taken away. 1839. Back to Valdez. Valdez has been great in goal for 1839. Still somehow in rare form. This one too far behind Mateo Archerio Victoria, now picked up by Ryan Dieter. On for Marco Manzo. Taken away brilliantly. Laraborg might be the player down still.
You heard me mention about the home game punch that's put out by the Perfect Pyramid of Napa Valley. We've got more I need to market on the front of the jerseys for the 2025 season. I also happen to be working with
Player down was Brendan Cadam. Back on his feet though. Appears he'll be good to continue. Cadam's played well on that far side defensively, getting work by Dieter and Reyes. Tough crew to keep up with, but been doing his best out there, and he is back on his feet. Free kick, Liacono. Here is Cadam. Pass intercepted by Marco Reyes. Intended for Jamasby. Taken away by Jamasby, but it's a foul. A free kick, Napa Valley, 1839. King somehow comes back for this one. Saves possession for San Francisco, and this pass. Mukuni frustrated. Well behind, no chance at that. Thrown in by Sal Gomez for Napa. Misplaced pass by Haladian. There's Christian Seha. Under arrest by King. Outlet with Sal Gomez. Back to Mendoza. $18.39, especially with the lead, most comfortable in this spot. Biding their time, and here they go. Dario Pavone to Oscar Ortiz. They make it 3. Crossed in over the head of Dario, but Ryan Dieter was there. Taken away by Archerio Victoria. Estrada. Jamasby. Estrada. Sean King. The Vikings pull one back here in the dying moments of this half. Great opportunity for San Francisco. Collision by Gomez and Halajian. Ball back to Valdez. What a game. Be a throw in for Napa. Oh, off the head of Dario Pavone. Sullivan tries to sweep it up, but Jarian will be the one at the end to get it back to Liacono. Just able to keep it away from Oscar Ortiz. There's Dario Pavone again. Yuli Vega. It's still Vega. Oh, it is a goal. It's goal number 3 by Vega. 18:39 in firm control now, going into halftime. Yuli Vega very casual, scoring his second goal of the night, number 3 for 1839.
Louis Vega moves on a San Francisco defender moving right and suddenly moving left, putting it over the head of
1839 have been brilliant in creating space with their passes.
Napa.
Just before it was Dario to Oscar Ortiz, and that one Dario to Yuli Vega. And Dario Pavone has been involved in all 3 goals. Nothing new for 1839. 1839 picking up right where they left off in the summer. That is halftime here in Napa. San Francisco Vikings at 1839 U.S. Open Cup. Playoff game right here in Napa. A lot of work for San Francisco in the final 45 of this game. Not impossible though, and we've seen teams come back on Napa here before, so don't go anywhere. 15-minute halftime break. Hayden Larson on the call, JP Castillo on the camera, Scott Stone on the stadium speakers. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back with the second half.
up 3-0.
Overall, so good. Score with you. I think I might have a solution. Obviously, when I figure it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the 2026 U.S. Open Cup qualifier, the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup qualifier. And win to stay in is the MO for the U.S. Open Cup. And the cool thing about this tournament is our very own 1839 FC, if they can get through these group stage regional rounds, they could advance on and potentially play one of the local heavyweights, Oakland Roots, here, Sacramento Republic, Monterey Bay FC, and that will happen in 2026. So we will see how it all unfolds. I haven't mentioned it yet, but if you head down to concessions, make sure you check out the merchandise table and assemble your 1839 FC kit today and put together a hat, a shirt, jersey, and you'll be looking sharp and waving the 1839 FC flag. Green Army, you guys ready for 45 more minutes of premier soccer action right here in the Napa Valley? All right, no ties here tonight. If there is a tie at the end of 90 minutes, we will go into 2 sessions of 15 minutes each. And if there's still a tie after that, that would be a PK shootout. So no ties tonight here at Dodge Stadium. Reminder, tonight's match is being live streamed on YouTube. Live streamed on YouTube. Hayden Larson is making the call on YouTube tonight. This U.S. Open Cup being live streamed right here.
Well, good evening and welcome back to the U.S. Open Cup playoffs here in Napa Valley. It's San Francisco Vikings at Napa Valley 1839. Napa Valley with a 3-goal advantage here following that first half, 3-0. Great pass from Monzo to Dario Pavone into the middle. Quick start here for 1839, but it's saved by Liacono. 1839 not wasting any time at all to start this second half, and San Francisco on the ropes. here in Napa. Not too much to overcome just yet. 3 goals down, but they've showed plenty of potency in that first half. This is Jamasby. It's taken away. It's now Oscar Ortiz. And Yuli Vega. Oscar Manzo. On for Dario Pavone. Well, and that looked like it should have been a throw-in. Dario having a conversation with the official on the sideline. All the way to the other side for Sullivan. Salajian. Offsides was Jamasby. Pretty close call. Reyes with great recovery speed there. From Marco Manzo. Near sideline. Crossed in by Manzo for Dario Pavone. Still Dario somehow. Down goes Dario Pavone. Still taking a stab at it. Cadam trying to clear it away, but can't. Taken away by Ortiz following a deflection off Vega, and 1839 earned the free kick. They've been hellacious in attack. 1839 with an opportunity early in this second half to put the game effectively out of reach. For the ball, it's Oscar Ortiz and Sal Gomez. Osby part of that wall. Cross in by Ortiz over the head of Cadetas. Safely into the arms of Liacono. Broken up by Marco Reyes. Good pass for Ortiz to Manzo. Crossed in by Manzo. Not sure if Liacono got a piece of it. Cleared away to Cadam. Alhajian. Estrada. Alhajian to Sullivan. Mukni. Jarian. Still San Francisco, good opportunity, looking to find Jamasby, excuse me. Jamasby and King. Couldn't find the pass for them though. Both had some space, and 1839 going the other way. So Oscar Ortiz again. Still Oscar Ortiz! 1839 make it 4. 1839 look like they'll be advancing in the U.S. Open Cup. It was Oscar Ortiz working against Jarian. Just never looked like he was going to be able to knock Ortiz off the ball. Just allowed him too much space. It's such a clean strike. Tough for a goalkeeper to do anything about that. Even when the defender's there to narrow the angle, it's It's just too much space for Oscar Ortiz to work. Very quickly, 1839 expands the lead they came out of halftime with. It's now 4-0. In case you're just joining us, advantage 1839 here in Napa. Cadetas couldn't quite dispossess King. Reyes got in the way though, and he did. That one becomes a throw-in, I think, for 1839, unless it crossed the goal line. I think it is a throw-in. In unbelievable form. Exactly where they were 2 months ago when they punched their tickets to Dallas, League for Clubs National Playoffs. Almost exactly 2 months ago. A month and a half ago, they were in Dallas, defeated FC Dallas. A free kick earned by Jamasby. Been playing well in attack all day, just hasn't quite gotten the service he needs. He's caught offsides once or twice. That's been the story of the day so far for the San Francisco Vikings. Half an hour to play here in Napa. Extra time and penalties if necessary, but we're a long way away from that. 1839 lead, 4-0 here in Napa. Best free kick opportunity of the night for San Francisco. If they're gonna pull one back, it needs to be right here, right now. Free kick, San Francisco, brilliant strike to Mosby. Great opportunity, but once again, Javier Valdez has been in unbeatable form. Javier Valdez keeps this clean sheet alive for Napa. Jamasby almost able to dispossess Reyes, can't quite do it. Reyes and Monzo combination there. Still a throw in for Napa. Sean King trying to make sure they don't throw it backwards. Does make Reyes throw it up to Vega. Falls for Monzo, and somehow 1839 come up with the ball again. And Monzo from Dario, finally dispossessed by Kadam. Here's Archerio Victoria. Estrada for San Francisco. It's Sullivan. Terjarian. Now Aladian too strong for Sean King. All the way through to Valdez. Alvaro Carreras. Intercepted by Kadam. Taken away by Oscar Ortiz. Earns the throw-in. Brilliant by 1839's Sheriff. Dropping in to help out his defense. Scored 2 goals here tonight for Napa. Reyes threatens to throw it in long and into the middle. Goes back to Carreras. San Francisco doing their best to cut that out. Still a high press, but flip side of that, 1839 still finding space. So comfortable under duress, passing it around amongst themselves. Waiting for the opportunity to present itself to strike, and that's exactly what they've done 4 times here tonight. Here's Reyes, this other side, near side. Little deflection by Helagian. Still becomes a throw in for Napa. Getting ready for a substitution or two here. One of those subs is going to be Baby Shark Luis Ramirez. The other one going to be number 22, Addison Escobar.
Luis Ramirez and number 22, Addison Escobar. And number 24, Uli Vega with 2 goals tonight. Well done, my friend Uli.
It's a big time collision and does end up being a yellow card for Reyes. Exchanging words. It's Reyes and Jamasby. First yellow card of the night.
Number 9, Luis Baby Shark Ramirez now on the pitch. Luis, 17 goals in that spring season. Luis Ramirez back on the field.
Free kick, Cadam. Knocked back for San Francisco. Sullivan falls for Jamasby initially. Just able to blast it away was Marco Reyes. Free kick now for Napa Valley, 1839. Referee. A stern warning to Jamasby for something. Seja back to Sal Gomez. Dispossessed momentarily, it was Carreras. Saved by Reyes. Nice move by Sal Gomez. Find Escobar and no, it was Ryan Dieter. Baby Shark Luis Ramirez. It's Marco Reyes. Jerry Mendoza. Carreras again. Too strong for Reyes. Now Jamasby on the ball for San Francisco. Gets around Carreras. Just surrounded and finally dispossessed by 1839. I need help. Bajarian. Foul on Napa. Drawn by Cadam. But the foul was on Oscar Ortiz. Another free kick, San Francisco. Off the foot of Cadam for the Vikings. Knocked towards goal just beyond Sean King and grabs Valdez. Not sure that was the right sport. No whistle from the referee. Pushing the back of Dario Pavone. Not enough contact to warrant a whistle. Good defensive play by San Francisco. Cadam again. Trying to find Sean King, and he does. Jamasby. Too heavy a touch for King again. Valdez under some duress finds Escobar. It's Ryan Dieter. Back to Valdez. Off the head of Sullivan, but it falls for 1839. Oscar Ortiz now on for Marco Reyes. Opportunity into the middle for Dario Pavone. Heavy touch. Fell for Kadam. Does well to get it to a teammate. This is Estrada. To the middle for Alajian. Nice cut to get away from Reyes. Still Alajian. Kuhn. Now Sullivan. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Napa. Here, a good opportunity. San Francisco, Archeria Victoria. Still. No one really up there to help him out. Sean King, but a lot of white shirts in between them. And Escobar connects with Sal Gomez. It falls for San Francisco. Halajian again. Little miscue for 1839. Set this up. Throw in for San Francisco now. Fisk, number 26 in for San Francisco. Haladian. This one broken up, does fall for Jamasby. Now Kadam. Jamasby. Brilliant pass to Victoria. Jamasby again, strike deflected by Reyes, would have been out of bounds, but it's saved by Valdez. Gonna take his time to pick it up. Archerio Victoria, great opportunity there. Addison Escobar, Christian Sehap, and Ryan Dieter. Loose pass falls for Jamasby. Carreras frustrated. Great opportunity for San Francisco. Crossed in. Deflected away instantly. Now 1839 on the ball again. Couple sloppy moments at the back now as 1839 might have taken their foot off the gas just a bit. Trying to find their rhythm after a couple substitutions. Sal Gomez, it's another loose pass, but it falls for Carreras. Too far for Gomez, and nervous moment. This one behind Escobar, and San Francisco need to capitalize on one of these moments. Long shot by Kadam, saved by Valdez. Probably too optimistic there. Better opportunities passing Sean King in front of him. Not gonna beat Valdez from that distance. With anything short of spectacular. This one for Addison Escobar. Nice move to avoid Kadam. Tries to pick out a pass for Dario Pavone, and here he is. Couldn't find the back pass. It's taken away by Sullivan. Cleared away long. Falls for Gomez. Christian Sehap. Felt a little like 1839. We're under siege there for a few minutes. San Francisco not able to capitalize. Baby Shark couldn't quite connect with Marco Reyes. Instead taken away by Kadam. Here's Sean King. Felt like he hasn't had a touch in a couple minutes. Too heavy a step by Makuni. All the way through to Valdez and cleared away. Had him tripped up by Escobar. Be another substitution for 1839 this time. Coming out is Marco Reyes. Coming in, Manny Maravilla. Reyes on a yellow card. Playing really well defensively for 1839. Getting involved in the attack as well. A lot for this San Francisco Vikings team to deal with. Manny Maravilla will be more of the same. Very versatile player for 1839. Long been a veteran for this team. Didn't really play a role in that championship run in the past couple of months. Back with the team now here tonight.
Fresh legs on the field for San Francisco. That is number 2, Marcel Lorberg.
It is Marcel Lorberg into the game for San Francisco. It's a foul. Looked like Jamasby against Carreras. It's a free kick for 1839. Quickly approaching the 70th minute. If you're just joining us, it's 1839 for San Francisco Vikings 0. Expect 1839 to advance here in the U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Qualifying here, it's single elimination. There must be a winner. 1839 looking more and more like it here tonight. When and where the next round will be to be determined. You'll want to follow 1839 on all forms of social media so you never miss a game. Facebook, Instagram, and of course right here on YouTube. 1839 will advance the U.S. Open. Unless San Francisco can force overtime, coming back 4 goals. The opportunity there, way over the bar by McCooney. Dominant performance by 1839. You never know after losing in a championship how the team will respond. Picking up right where they left off, 1839 in excellent form against a really good San Francisco Vikings team. Sean King has scored a lot of goals in the last couple of weeks, as he usually does for this team. So far, clean sheet for Napa Valley, 1839. Escobar. Back to Gomez. Baby Shark Luis Ramirez. On for Dario Pavone. Brilliantly weighted pass. Just a little bit too far behind. Taken away by Aiden Dargerian. Marcel Lorberg. Knocked up in the air by Sullivan. Falls for Sal Gomez. Going back all the way to Valdez.
70th minute here, 70th minute here at Dodge Stadium. 20 minutes to go. Napa 1839 FC moving on to a 4-0 lead.
Christian Sahab. Escobar. It's they advance here in the U.S. Open Cup. 1839 could eventually find themselves facing off against the likes of Sacramento Republic, Oakland Roots. Some of the major players here in the Bay Area and beyond. Tournaments like these are fun. There could always be a Cinderella team. 1839 could be that team this year. 1839, no stranger to long playoff runs. Fresh off one in the league for clubs. A year ago in the UPSL, conference champions of the West. Ended up winning a couple games in the national bracket. The United Premier Soccer League. Last year went to Dallas a couple months ago, league for clubs. National playoffs. Ended up being silver medalists, runner-up, falling just short in penalties. What a game it was. I was there on the call with my friend Zach Arnold. 120 minutes of brilliant play and then penalties. No better way to crown an inaugural champion in any league. More League for Clubs action starting up here in the fall as well. You don't want to miss it. 1839 running it back with many of the same players. Looking great here tonight in the U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Picked off by Escobar. Couldn't find a pass though. It falls to Dario Pavone. It's been that kind of night for 1839. Couple good bounces of the ball for them, and here they are, still in possession, high up the pitch. Ceja, Sal Gomez, how wide for Dieter. On for Baby Shark, Luis Ramirez. A little back pass. Oscar Ortiz, it's into the hands of Liacono. Liacono's been really good in distribution. Once in a while, a goalkeeper will struggle with 1839's press. Not Liacono. Michael Liacono has been really good getting the game started quickly, really being proactive with his distribution. Here's the ball for San Francisco. Jamasby just hasn't been able to break through, score a goal, but been really involved in the attack. Made it tough on 1839 to account for him. Just hasn't quite gotten the distribution he's needed. It's good off the head of Jamasby, but nobody there. Sean King dropped deep to help out, and nobody there but Javier Valdez for 1839. And to their credit, San Francisco haven't dropped their heads. They're still out there. Sometimes down 4 goals, it's easy to call it a night. What a shot by Jamasby. No quit in them. The San Francisco Vikings still having a high line, and that one was just wide. That would have been trouble for Valdez. He was on the other side of that bar. Great diving effort by him, and finally the Spanish stallion Dario Pavone calls it a night. Still clearly in great form coming in, Angelo Vivan. Evan Rohrig into the game as well. Ceja makes way. Taken away by Sean King. Oh, just out of bounds. Brilliant effort by Sean King, fighting for that ball, working against Sal Gomez. And Sal does just enough to get the ball away from him. Tangled up there was Cadam with Mendoza, and it's a yellow card for Brandon Cadam. Played more defensively in the first half, got a little more involved in the attack here in the second. As the scoreline necessitated, and he looked pretty good. Getting more involved in the attack. And that time just had to grab Mendoza. Ends up being a free kick for 1839. Switches it over to Sal Gomez. Still 15 minutes or so left in this one. 4-0, 1839 with the lead here in Napa. Nice threaded pass for Escobar, and good job by Escobar to hang on and find Manny Maravilla. Nice little pass by Maravilla. Somehow finds Oscar Ortiz. And now the start of the sideline for Ryan Dieter. Dieter into the middle for Escobar. Strike creates a corner because it was broken up by a defender. As a goalkeeper, you're not going to complain about that. Although Liacono might think he had it covered. You'd prefer the defender not take any chances, and that's what they did. Does create a corner, though. It'll be Sal Gomez to send it in for Napa. Foot of Sal Gomez. Good cross in. Baby Shark Luis Ramirez was there, and it just went over him, just behind him. Ends up going for another corner, though. Luis Ramirez telling the referee he was pushed. That makes sense. Just off target. Still becomes another corner, and it's Sal Gomez again from the same spot. Great cross before. Cross in by 1839. Punched away brilliantly by Liacono. Crossed back in. Trying to clear it away. It was Estrada. Cross in by 1839 again, and it's too far, and it'll be a goal kick for Liacono. Maravilla trying to control it. Jamsme against Valdez, and he scores. They break through. Jamasby, excuse me. All night they've been pressing with Jamasby. All the way from goal, staying optimistic. Liacono putting it into play in the middle. This Jamasby gets around Carreras and will not be a clean sheet here at home for 1839. Great play by Ronald Delta Jamasby. San Francisco Vikings fans are saying, "You're telling me there's a chance?" 11 minutes to go, barring stoppage time at the referee's discretion. Could be 2 or 3 extra minutes there. San Francisco need it. It's Jerry Mendoza. Sean King. It's deflected by Mendoza. Possession saved by Valdez. Gonna take his time to pick the ball up. 1839, trying to drain the clock. Time of the essence for San Francisco. San Francisco Vikings in the hunt for one of the wildest playoff comebacks ever. Ronald Delta Jamasby getting it started for them. Nice play by Cadam, surrounded by Maravilla and Baby Shark, and fouled, and a free kick for San Francisco. $1839 not finding the same rhythm they had before the substitutions. Conceding a goal. Pretty uncontested. Can't blame Valdez one-on-one with a player like Ronald Delta Jamasby. Jamasby was clinical to his finish. Estrada threatening a long throw in. Really winding this one up. It is thrown into the middle by Estrada. Good throw. Dangerous spot for 1839. Sean King pushing the back on Sean King. No whistle. Little collision there by Sal Gomez. Just able to force him off the ball. Another throw in for San Francisco. Looks like offsides is the call, and it'll be a free kick for Napa. Short of Gomez. Far sideline, Ryan Dieter. Vivan out of bounds, 1839 throw in again. It's Oscar Ortiz. Still in the game for 1839. Dispossessed was Carreras. Sean King working against Carreras. Still San Francisco. Estrada. Halajian. Broken up by Mendoza. Taken away by Escobar. Rohrig involved. Back to that far sideline. Ryan Dieter. Long one for Luis Ramirez. So strong on the ball and in possession. Ramirez. Brilliant. Oscar Ortiz. For Vivan. Offside is the call. Free kick quickly by Leacono. Leacono's been making all the right decisions in distribution. He might not officially have an assist on that goal, but he deserves an honorary one. Getting the game going quickly. Teammates able to find Ronald Delta Jamasby. They pull one back here in Napa a couple minutes ago. Rohrig. Sal Gomez grab, but gets away. Lightning fast, Sal Gomez. Now the ball for Oscar Ortiz. It's Manny Maravilla. Beyond Baby Shark, Angelo Vivan. Through to Oscar Ortiz, attacking run for Sal Gomez. Opts to cross for Ramirez, and it's just wide. Leacono might have gotten a little touch to that one. Keeping hope alive for San Francisco. Would have been a dagger from the Baby Shark. Goal kick. Short to Kadam. Only player on a yellow card still in the game at the moment. Brandon Kadam. Poor pass taken away by Vivan, but saved. Targaryen. Still 1839 on the ball. Escobar. Nice little move. Right across to Jasmine's face. Find Mendoza. This, an optimistic strike. Thought he might have seen Leacono out, but I think Leacono probably had that pretty well covered. Goal kick quickly taken. Another long pass for Jasmine. Here he is. Took the ball away from Mendoza. Little deflection, out of bounds. San Francisco throw in. Well, 1839 have accounted for Sean King pretty well, but Jasmine's been pretty tough on 1839's defense. This is Sean King right now on the ball for San Francisco. Their leading goal scorer, Sean King, crossed in for Mosby. 1839 just able to take the ball away. Long one for Vivan. Now Angelo Vivan with a chance to put the game out of reach. 1839 are moving forward in the U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Angelo Vivan. Brilliant setup all the way. Very long pass from Luis Ramirez, Baby Shark. Maravilla was involved in the setup there all the way from the back. Brilliant counter-attacking play by 1839 and Angelo Vivan one-on-one with Michael Iacono. He makes it 5-1. When and where still in question, but 1839 will advance the U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Could just be another home game here in Napa. This is Estrada. Henry Estrada. Broken up by Escobar. All the way back to Valdez. In the foot of Ortiz. Well, all told, 1839 have withstood the pressure pretty well. Couple of counter-attacking goals for them. Different than the first goals they got in this game. Change in play necessitated as San Francisco fell behind. 1839 adjusted well to all phases of this game. Goal scorer Angelo Vivan. This is Estrada. Cadam. Foul on Maravilla. Free kick, San Francisco Vikings. Targaryen all the way back to Liacono. Targaryen. Cadam. Too strong for Jamasby. All the way through to Valdez. This one given away cheaply. Well intercepted though by Halajian. And still Halajian. Lariborg. Nice move by Targaryen. Good long pass picked up well by Cadam. To the middle by Halajian. Weighted pass for Jamasby, but cleared away well by Alvaro Carreras. Throw in. Estrada loading up for another long throw from the sideline. It is a good long throw to a dangerous spot. Sean King couldn't get enough power on the header. Saved by Valdez. And that's how the night ends in Napa in the U.S. U.S. Open Cup playoffs, 1839 win, a home playoff game.
Qualifier, that is full time, ladies and gentlemen.
That is full time, 5-1 here in Napa. 1839 come out on top. Goal scoring clinic. 1839 remain in great form. Month and a half off since the national playoffs in Dallas.
San Francisco Vikings, good game, guys.
What a game. Thanks for making us a part of your night. Thanks to the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open. This has been our exclusive presentation of round 1 here in the West, 1839 in advance. You'll want to follow 1839 on all forms of social media for updates. Napa Valley 1839 on Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube so you never miss a game. We'll be back real soon. League for Clubs action coming up September, October, November, maybe another U.S. Open Cup game right here in Napa. It's been Elian Hernandez on the camera, JP Castillo producing, and Scott Stone on the stadium speakers. I'm Hayden Larson saying see you next time. Thank you and good night.